Tonight, from Toronto, Canada, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on
the battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
a 7-yard pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
At the 30.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Number 41, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 4-yard pickup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
The pass.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
The pass.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue to fling it around until the weather slows them down, and if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Gabriel Davis, incomplete. Brings up third down.
And on third down, Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and
Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
a loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Christian Wilkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Thunderbirds 0.
3rd and long for Love. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up here, and the comebacker complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
35-yard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He won the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down, Jaguars.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Number 17. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and
to throw on third down. Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
38-yard line, second and 11.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Going back to Love. Able to connect with Mims.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Love.
11-yard line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Jaguars 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a first down past the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Thunderbirds 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And that will get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This a quick pass to Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 8 yards.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Complete to number 45. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down,
back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Jags are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
45.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Love from the gun on third down.
That's complete to Davis.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The throw over the middle taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Leads to 3rd down and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he finds Howard complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now back out comes the offense. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs, but the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
The pass, fumble on the play, recovered by...
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Jaguar first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A gain of 6 there on first. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Yards to go.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The pass intended for deep.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 20.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First down, Love to pass. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Love. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
To the air again, Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense, but now...
And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through.